I'm glad it's this sensitive right now because there's a lot of people that are
Oh, yo, what's up? Let me see if this stream is live. Should be live right now. What you hearing right now is Dame Dash talking on the Breakfast Club. That was his latest one. Right now, we are in the new year, January. Let me read this up. We're in the new year, trying to get it. Full court press, the whole year. The whole year. We ain't letting down on nobody. Nobody. Trying to get this meal. Trying to get this meal. As you can see in the background, for those who don't know, that is $1 million bill. There's $1 million bill in there. I'm going to manifest that $1 million bill. I'm going to get $1 million. I'm going to help me, my mom, my sister, my family get everything they've ever wanted so we don't have to struggle anymore. That is what I'm going to do 2020. That is the game plan. How? How are we going to do that? Let me see what I got here. What do I got here? How are we going to do that? How am I going to do that? Make a meal in a year so I can get me and my fam straight. That's the most important thing to me right now. Because got to make it happen. My whole life, I've just been bouncing back to back. No stable foundation. No way to create income out of my art. Just figuring out that whole thing. I just came back from LA. Bouncing back and forth. I'm going to spend a whole year here in Charlotte. And then I'm going to make that meal. How are we going to do it? So here is my system. This is my system for the year and for the rest of my life. This is what I'm going to stick to. So what we have here is the I. So I stands for Imagidyne. If you hear anybody using Imagidyne, they stole it from me, Adrian Jackson, aka Adrian Nice. That's nice with a Y, not an I. Imagidyne, Imagidyne Studios, Imagidyne Incorporated, Imagidyne. Imagine that. Ordinary people think inside the box. Extraordinary people think outside the box. And us, Imagidyne thinkers, we think there is no box. There are no boundaries. There are no limits. There are no walls to your imagination, to what you can do if you use your imagination. If you think with your imagination first. That is the philosophy of Imagidyne. That is the philosophy of an Imagidyne thinker. So, the I stands for Imagidyne. What we do at Imagidyne, we are going to produce content. And if we're not producing content, we are going to collect content. Imagidyne. Imagidyne is a distribution company. We distribute content. Distribution company. We distribute videos. We're going to market videos. And we're going to finance videos. So, this year, 2020, we are either going to be producing content or we're going to be collecting content. And when we're not producing content, we're going to be collecting content. What are we going to do with this content? When we have this content, we're going to distribute it. We're going to distribute it. If I produce a film, I'm going to distribute that film through my company. If I produce a course, an online course, if I produce a podcast, the visual side to a podcast, a documentary, a commercial, anything the case may be, I'm going to distribute that content through my company. I'm going to cut out the middleman. No more distributors, no more aggregators. It's all happening through my company. The content, if we're not producing content, if say we're editing that content, we're going to start collecting content. If you have a film, if you have a documentary, if you have a documentary, music video, we can help you make money off your content. We're going to distribute that content. We're going to get a cut, and you're going to get majority of the other cut. We're going to make it happen. You make money, we make money. That's how it's going to be. So, we have Imagidyne producing content and collecting content. Once we have the content, we distribute the content. Where do we distribute the content? First, we distribute the content to our platforms. Our platforms being, we launched our own motherfucking streaming services. Yeah, I did that. 4 of them to be exact. 1, Video Blimp. Video Blimp is the new age digital MTV. We are looking for music videos, music content, music documentaries, music everything. the video side of it. A person can distribute their music video to our platform, and we monetize it basically. So we have Video Blimp, we have Vodcast Central. Vodcast is basically a podcast, but the visual side of a podcast. And so it's basically housing and hosting all of the vodcasts on a network, basically an online network. After that, we have Imagiversity. That's going to be our TED Talk, our speeches, our educational videos, our online courses, how-to videos, all on that platform. Imagiversity. You heard it here first. Adrian Jackson, Adrian Nice. And then last we have Video Clicks. So Video Clicks is going to be, your films, your series, your TV shows, your series, etc., etc. Yes, that's what we're doing. We are competing with the big boys. Imagidyne Studios. We are entering the video streaming battlefield. I'm not waiting till I get old. I'm not waiting till I get 50. I'm not waiting till I get 30. I'm 27, about to be 28, February the 8th. So it's time to get it now, 2020, trying to get this money. We're entering the streaming battlefield with the big names, Warner Bros., fucking Disney, Netflix. This is who you think of. Hulu, fucking Roku, fucking YouTube. Why? Why are they the biggest right now? Because they position themselves well. They've been doing it for a while now. So, I've been playing this for a while now. I ain't got the money, and I ain't got the content. But I'm about to spend this year getting that stuff. And this is how I'm going to get my $1 million. How can we beat companies these mega companies, these fathers of the streaming game, these companies who already have money? How can we beat them? They have something in common. All except one. They have something in common. All of these platforms focus on films, documentaries, and TV shows. All of them do, except one. YouTube. YouTube focuses on everything. Everybody can upload every single type of video to this platform. That's why YouTube is one of the biggest and the greatest, and it will outlive all of these other platforms. I do want to bring up Disney. Disney just entered the game. And why is Disney on this list? If they just entered the game, because they own a lot of the content that everybody watches. Disney will always make more money than everybody else, because they own the family content. All your Marvel films, they own those motherfuckers. All those superhero films, they own that shit. Guess who owns majority of Hulu? Disney. Guess who owns ESPN? Disney. Guess who owns Star Wars? Disney. Guess who owns the Simpsons? Disney. Guess who owns 20th Century Fox? Disney. So right now, Disney owns all those content. They own those rights to that content. So guess who else? So who hosts that content? Netflix, Hulu, fucking Roku, all those other platforms. So if Disney wanted to, they could just pull that content from those shelves and only offer it on their platform. Then Netflix, all those other platforms would lose subscribers because they don't have the right content. That's why Netflix right now is spending money to try to shoot original content, and that's what we're doing. How do we beat YouTube? So there's Imagidyne, and then there's YouTube. How do we beat YouTube? YouTube is a powerhouse and has always been a powerhouse. How do we beat YouTube? We beat YouTube because YouTube is a fucking clusterfuck. YouTube is a clusterfuck. You get on YouTube, you're watching your movie. What do you see that's being suggested to you? Music videos. You're being suggested music videos. You're being suggested online courses. You're with your kids and you're being suggested this music video that's going to cuss, etc., etc. They could click on that. No, YouTube, you're clusterfuck. That's how we beat YouTube. Original content and organization. We beat YouTube with motherfucking organization. So we're focusing on 4 video communities with Video Blimp, music videos, Vodcast Central, visual side of podcasts, Imagiversity, educational content, and of course, Video Clicks, films, movies, TV series. That's how we're doing this 2020. We're making it happen. Back to the system. So we have Imagidyne. We're going to produce content, or we're going to collect content. Once we have that content, we're going to distribute the content. Where do we distribute the content? To our 4 platforms. Our 4 video streaming services. Not theirs, ours. first. We're going to distribute it to our platform first so we get that immediate income. Once it's done, then we distribute it to the other platforms. Amazon. Now, that's another powerhouse streaming. Amazon, we distribute it to Amazon, and then after Amazon, Hulu, Netflix, so it's our platforms, then those platforms. We're also going to be have DVDs for everybody to get, so that's what we're doing. Somebody just tuned in, so it kind of knocked off my flow. So boom, Imagidon product. We produce the content, we collect the content, then we distribute the content. We're gonna distribute the content, and we're not gonna release it all at once on every platform. We do this thing called windowing. So we window it to our platform first. After that, then we window it to Amazon, and then next Netflix or whatever the case may be. There's a strategy behind it all. Once the content is distributed to the platform, then the platform, it will be up so we can start monetizing it. How do we get people to watch it? How do we get subscribers? How do we get people to watch it? How do we get people to our platform when nobody knows about our platform? We start marketing. Social media, blogs, vodcast, podcast, circuits. So now that we're creating and we're listing and we have directories for these vodcasts and podcasts, what we're going to do is we're going to say we shoot a documentary on a musical artist, and then this documentary we distribute it to Video Blimp, and then once it's on Video Blimp, we start marketing it. How do we market it? We do social media, we get blogs, we create our own blogs, and then we send EPKs to these other blogs. Boom, we send that artist on his own vodcast circuit. So all of the vodcasts that we have lists, we let him go get interviewed. We let the directors go get interviewed. And we own all of this. We own all of this. We're controlling all of this. All of these incomes are coming back to us. This is how Imagidon, this is how Adrian Nice is going to make this $1 million this year. We have our own system. Oh my god, the fucking mic was closed the whole time. Fuck my life. It wasn't meant to be. Guys, I just explained how to get $1 million, how I'm gonna get $1 million. It wasn't meant to be. Oh, it wasn't meant to be. So I guess, you guys just missed out on the plan. Have a blessed